Hello, friends. Welcome to our first village gathering of 2026. It is so great to see you. It's Friday. That means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap up, where we will pull one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to wrap up what I'm sure has been a really interesting week that started in one year and is ending in another. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you here today. All right, so I've challenged myself. This is the Fountain Tarot. It came in that recent haul that I received, and there was a time when this was really heralded as a really important new deck. I know a couple of professional readers who use it. It's brand new to me. Let me know what you think. Do you have this deck? Do you like this deck? Do you work with this deck? Let me know what you think. We're working with it today. And I want to say a huge thank you to Audrey M. for reminding us what the collective cards were on Monday. On Monday, we started out with the 8 of Swords reversed, Judgment, and the 10 of Swords reversed. It's much better than it sounds, but for an end of year reading, it was kind of perfect, leaving 2025 in 2025 and opening up to a new year. So let's do a collective card. This is our first card for the village in 2026. Wrapping up this week, the 4 of Wands reversed. And I think this is telling all of us that this week we have made a commitment. As we have jumped into a new year, we are jumping out of the comfort zone into whatever will bring us success in 2026. And we are setting ourselves up for success. Is it comfortable? No. Is it easy? Also no. But we're doing it anyway. Makes you a gorgeous deck, but not my jam to read with it. Yeah, I may feel the same way. Not sure. I'll let you know. It is stunning. The art is really good. Oh, baby cakes. Baby cakes, so good to see you. You got the contract. That is such good news. We have all been sending you good energy. So glad it's working out. All right, here we go. Let's get going. I am going to hop on over to Instagram to start. Magic with Hamza, so good to see you. Your Monday card was the 4 of Wands reversed. And now the Page of Coins or Page of Pentacles reversed. And so the 4 of Wands reversed was our collective card to end the week. So that's interesting. And I do feel like you are really trying to find ways to build new community and build your business, build your work, but you're not quite sure how to do it. And I think going forward, it's going to be about better and more use of social media and better and more use of in-person appearances. This week, you may have been contemplating about some of that. All right. Okay, let's see. Over on Twitch, Dream It Possible and Nina82 Gems. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year to you. Let me know if you'd like a card to wrap up your week. All right. Over on YouTube, here we go. The first request is Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. Wrapping you up with the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like there were ways this week that you did not feel comfortable. You did not feel comfortable sharing what was in your heart. You did not feel comfortable sharing what you were feeling. And perhaps that's appropriate. You know, not everything is appropriate for every venue. But I think it really is necessary going forward, Smile Soul 20, that you find a way to feel more comfortable being yourself and expressing yourself in more places. Okay. You are very welcome, Smile Soul 20. Over on Twitch, here we go. Oh, Jenna Perkins, thanks for the like. Here we go. Over on Twitch, Dream It Possible. Wrapping up your week with the Two of Cups. This week, I think you were a good partner to yourself and to others around you. I think there was a lot of love and the healing that comes from that. So that feels really good. Okay, and Nina82 over on Twitch, you were looking at this deck. Glad yeah, let me know. Let me know now that you've had a sense of it. Let me know what you think. Will you get it for yourself? One of the things I really like doing here is showcasing decks so people can know what they want to purchase. All right, so here we go, Nina82, for you. The Knight of Wands reversed. This week, you may have had the ability to be a little laid back, which is always a good thing. You may have felt a little tired or not felt your best, or maybe not even felt enthusiastic. And as we open up to a new year, I think you have questions about what do you want? What do you want this year to look like? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to make happen? And it is good for you to be asking yourself those questions right now. Okay, welcoming Lindsley. So nice to have you. You're a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you for being here. You are in the queue, and I am so glad you are here with us today. All right, back on over to Instagram we go. DePonte, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Five of Cups. This week, I really feel like there has been some loss, some sorrow, some sadness, something not going the way you would like it to. Hold space for grief or sadness in whatever way you need to, but also recognize there are objectively really good things going on here too, and that's all there for you as well. And while we are over on Instagram, Sheba Naz, good to see you. Here's a card for you. Four of Swords. I think this week you really needed a break. You needed some healing. You needed a rest. And I think you were able to accomplish that. So I think whatever you did this week, it included some good self-care. And that's a really good thing. Oh, Nina, you are very welcome. Nina says, thank you so much. As always, you are spot on. Try to be. So glad you're here. Thank you. All right. And back on over to Instagram real quick. Elkola Kova, good to see you. Wrapping up your week with Justice reversed. There is something that is felt out of balance or unfair, whether that is internal, external, large or small. Figure out what this is and what you can do about it. All right. Back on over to YouTube where we have Audrey M. Thanks so much for being here. What do you think about this deck? Thank you for reminding me about the collective cards from Monday. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. You started with the Two of Swords on Monday and now the 10 of Wands. The price of peace is heavy, but I'm going to assume worth it. There is a lot here about setting up challenges for yourself, whether these are beading challenges, tarot challenges, personal growth challenges. I feel like you may have set up many of those challenges for yourself for 2026. But I think it works for you. I think it's okay. I think you set yourself a goal and then you go forward and you accomplish it. All right. Oh my gosh, Kay Talks, baby Skylar is having a birthday. Yeah, well, yes, you are in the queue and I will absolutely be doing that. Yes, indeed. All right. Hey, Cassandra, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Up next, 64, Amy Penn. So good to see you. Monday was the devil reversed. And now death, which is of a similar theme, which is, it's not pleasant, but we're not doing it that way anymore. This is you sort of going into a new year saying, I am not going to be burdened by X, Y, and Z anymore. I am not going to let other people put those burdens on me. I'm not going to be responsible for your issues anymore. And so it's dark, it's difficult, but it is so necessary and it is so healthy, Amy. Oh, Cassandra, I want to say a huge thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, Audrey, that is such a right-on reading. I'm a true Capricorn, you can tell. Yes, and happy recent birthday. My goodness, yes. Oh, Trey, this interpretation of death definitely resonates with me. Sure. All right. Hey, over on Facebook, Kimberly Shore, good to see you. Thanks for liking the stream. Here is a card for you. I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't read it, you got to go to Kimberly's Facebook. No. Well, you can find it on Kimberly's Facebook. Go to Kimberly's website, The Medium That Rocks, and read her recent blog post, which was just so kind, mentioned me, StaarCon, all kinds of great stuff, and of course, Kimberly's way forward. And Kimberly, your card to wrap up the week is the Star. Like, as you wrap up the last week of 2025 and open up to 2026, you are doing it with hope, with fulfillment, with satisfaction, with healing, with wishes and wishes fulfilled. What could be freaking better? Welcome to 2026. Kimberly, the medium that rocks. Well done. Hey, Tanya, good to see you. Thanks for being here over on Instagram. Let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week, and Happy New Year to you, my friend. All right, back on over to YouTube, where we have Melissa. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members-only emojis. All right. Started with the King of Wands reversed. Message, I've already achieved king status. Just need to decide what I want to be king of. Right. Got it. All right. So now, wrapping up your week, Melissa, starting with the King of Wands, and now the Ace of Swords reversed, because there is still so much BS around you. It's hard to make sure that it's not inside you as well. And so it is hard to step into your power, where personally and professionally, there is so much around you that tries to make you feel less powerful. This makes it really difficult. But you got to do what you got to do. And you're working on it. And there it is. So going into the new year, Melissa, it is all about being the king of what is true and not letting anyone else steal your narrative. All right. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Wrapping up your week with the Four of Swords. I think you have actually had some time to rest and recover, so you can welcome the new year with grit and determination to do what you need to do. Hazel Leo, good to see you over on Twitch. Happy New Year to you. Let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week. Melissa says, makes total sense. Makes sense. Okay, Christina R., good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're doing Karen, Kim, and you. Now, there is a really exciting announcement for you, Christina, and I don't know if you're ready for me to, I don't know if you're ready for me to announce it to the village yet. So I will wait for you to tell me that I can. But here we go. So Monday, Christina R., you had the King of Cups and now the Six of Wands reversed. And so there is something that you wanted to have happen that didn't, something you wanted to win that you did not win, but frankly, you're still winning anyway. It is what it is. Okay. Two of Cups for Karen is how Karen started. And now Wheel of Fortune reversed. It is very up and down recently. There are beautiful things, and there's also difficulty that is being managed. And starting with the Three of Swords for Kim, and now the Queen of Wands reversed. And there really is this working through a very difficult problem, and how are we going to do that? And that seems to be the energy of the day. Lee, I had already figured it out when you said hello. I knew you are in the queue. Lee Kenyon, so good to see you. Julie Barrett, Happy New Year to you. So good to see you. Would you like a card to wrap up the week? All right. Hazel Leo over on Twitch. Here we go. Wrapping up your week with the Lovers. I think this week you did a fabulous job with communication, decision-making, and connecting with others. Very well done. All right, Julie, you are in the queue. Kenneth King, you are in the queue. So glad you're here. Jeannie Mnuchin, Happy New Year. So good to see you. You are in the queue. All right, up next we have Candy B. So glad you're here. Wrapping you up with Judgment reversed. I feel like you may have some unfinished business from 2025 that you got to work through. Who doesn't really? But I also feel like there's some things that you don't have closure to that you need to get closure to. And that has been a theme this week. Now, when we look at Marlin, the Hierophant, this week, I think you were very much in charge of what had to be done. And I think it got done according to how you thought it should be done. So that's probably really good. All right, Pamela Phillips, who YouTube gave the unfortunate name of Dummy Handle 25. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, your daughter, and Pip, who is also a member. All right. Here we go. So for you, Pamela, you started with the Ace of Swords and you end with the Six of Cups. I think you have done such a good job this year. So this is really wrapping up your year. Not necessarily just the week, but your year of recognizing the truth of family trauma and also recognizing the good things, healing, and leaning into the good things that make you who you are. It's a beautiful thing. Now, for your daughter, strength. And I think this week you did do a good job finding your inner strength. And for Pip in England, who is Hippie Pippy, a member of this channel as well, Death reversed. I think there's something that you are stubbornly and or tenaciously hanging on to. And as long as that serves you, it's a good thing. Lee Kenyon, I want to thank you so very much, not only for being a member, but for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Katrina Wynn, so good to see you. Oh, you're in Costa Rica. That's so cool. Katrina, thanks for being here on Facebook. For those of you who don't know her, Katrina Wynn is just a wonderful person in our tarot community and especially in our StaarCon community. And Katrina, I'm going to be reaching out to you to talk about how you can do your thing in our new format. So excited to see you here. Let's do a card for you. And we are wrapping up your week, but we're also interested in your love life, where we see the Queen of Cups. And here's the thing, Katrina, this week, you are leaning into your own heart. You are leaning into the idea that Your heart matters, your happiness matters, how you feel matters. You have spent your entire career worrying about how other people feel. Now you are worrying about how you feel as well. And it's a beautiful thing. All right. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Monday was the Seven of Swords reversed. And now Temperance reversed. And the thing is, I think you're becoming impatient with your situation appropriately. And that impatience will serve you. Over onto Instagram, we've got a few. Here we go. Okay, first of all, my good friend Tanya. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Tanya on Instagram, wrapping up your week with the Four of Wands, where I think you really are creating supportive community for yourself. It's a great thing. Yuvraj, Aurora, good to see you over on Instagram. Queen of Cups, I feel like you're doing a good job this week making your happiness important. It's a good thing. Simran Saluja, my good friend, it's so great to see you. Here's a card for you. King of Cups reversed. This week, I think you're trying to make sure that everyone is happy, but you got to make sure you're happy too. And Anka K, good to see you. Happy New Year to the village. Glad you're here. Here is your card wrapping up your week. Page of Wands reversed. I think there's a lot of ways you're not really feeling 100% as you greet the new year. But I think you also know that you have the creativity, the intelligence, and the spirit to do everything you need to do this year. And I think this week may have been a little bit restful, and that would be a good thing. But I think you know going forward, you have what it takes to do what you got to do. Hey, Brittany Marie Bruce, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Candy B, I did you. Scroll back, you will find you and Marlon. And Brittany Marie, you are in the queue. All right. Up next, it is Divian. So good to see you as I screw up my cards. Here we go. I got it. Okay. Divian Shamishra, good to see you. Still not shuffling my cards correctly. Okay, now I am. Here we go. Wrapping you up, Divian, with the Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles. I think you did a fabulous job this week showing up for yourself and others in the right ways. Well done. All right. Teresa, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, being a moderator, and using members-only emojis. You had the Page of Pentacles on Monday. And now the moon reversed. So what I see here is you're doing exactly what you need to do, which is looking at your life with a beginner's mind. This is a fresh start for you. It's not just a fresh year. Your whole life that you've set up for yourself is a fresh start. And you're trying to react to old triggers with new information. And I think it is working. It is not easy, but it's working. Candy B, you are so welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. All right, Divian, you are very welcome. Yeah, Teresa, it's now been a 4. You got a 4. Look at that. That's cool. You just crossed an anniversary. All right, Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Ace of Wands on Monday. I remember that. And now the star reversed. And so the thing is, I think that you can be inspired, but then dystopian. I'm sorry. No, seriously. I think you go from inspired to dark really quick. And I think your dark can get real dark. I also think, Trey, that even with the star reversed, there is still hope. We just forget there's hope for a moment. And so I think what's going on here is you really are hopeful and you really are healing, but once in a while you forget. Oh, Trey, you stepped away from a friend group this week. Yeah, that would actually make some sense there. And sending you a lot of healing because I know that is not easy. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. 6 of Wands reversed. Caroline, there are ways this week where I feel like you were not, how shall I say, where I feel you were not feeling like you were doing enough or doing it the right way, or you weren't feeling good about yourself. I think going forward into this new year, it's going to be really important for you to make sure that you have positive self-talk. All right, that's going to be important. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. We are ending your week with the Hanged Man. I think this week you did a really good job. Just being present, being spiritual, and not trying to put your energy where your energy does not belong. And that's a hard thing to do. I know it sounds easy, but it's not. So well done. Gen Xers, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Gen Xers is reminding you to like the video. Please do. Betty Flesher, my friend, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members only emojis. 8 of Wands. Betty, you did a good job this week. I think you really just let the energy flow. I think communication was there. I think spirit was there. And I think you did a good job welcoming the new year without worrying too much about what fresh hell it might bring, because you know you manage the energy. So well done. Jenna, thank you. I did as well. I think I did as well. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Martha Vink, my good friend, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members only emojis. Monday's card was the Page of Swords. And now Judgment. Like, you know, I'm really making this be about retirement, in the sense that we know that in a lot of ways, you know, you have 2 really big seasons in your work year: the Christmas season, the Easter season, right? So Advent and Christmas, Lent and Easter. And you just tied up Advent and Christmas for the very last time as the full-time primary head pastor of a church. I said that carefully because we know what pastors do in retirement, right? But I think, excuse me, I think that you were very mindful. You were very mindful of it. I think it was bittersweet. I think you're putting the right energy into your final work year, as well as putting the right energy into planning retirement. All right. Spirit Connections, good to see you. That's Christine Hallowell. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members only emojis. 8 of Cups reversed is how you started. King of Cups is how you end. And this is where we understand, Christine, how well your tenacity pays off, how well the time, energy, love, and attention you put into things comes to fruition. And I think you saw that this year, and I think you saw that this week. Hey, Sprite PNG over on Twitch. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Can you have a weekly wrap up? Yes, you can. 6 of Cups. This week, you might have talked to people you haven't spoken with in a while. You might have talked to some old friends. But there's something here about remembering your past, remembering who you are, and having that bring you some joy and healing. All right. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And I want to acknowledge your off-app monthly contribution. I appreciate that very much. So Lisa E., here we go. We are going to wrap you up. On Monday, you had the Two of Swords reversed, and now the Eight of Wands reversed. And I think there's a lot here where you may be questioning or second guessing yourself or your thinking or how you're going forward. You may be giving yourself some time to figure things out, which I think is a really good idea. You may also be acknowledging that a lot of times you have not had people around you who communicate in a normal way. And so I think you're really affirming that you're going to gather people around you who communicate effectively and kindly going forward. Hey, Jen Schultz, Happy New Year to you. Oh, Sprite says, so true. Thank you. You are very welcome. Thank you. All right. And we have to do Jenna, Lisa E.'s daughter, Jenna. On Monday, Jenna got the King of Cups and now the Empress reversed. So there could be some tension in the household. I feel like Jenna is really working to be mature, but we know that that doesn't always work all the time. And so sometimes Jenna needs more nurturing than she knows how to ask for. And that may have happened this week. Claire Thomas, so good to see you. Happy New Year to you over on Facebook. Please let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week. And Teresa Duro, so good to see you. You are in the queue. All right. Revival of Venus. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, some heavy news disturbed your family, hoping for a message of hope. I am so sorry, and we are sending so much healing to you. All right, so wrapping up your week, Revival of Venus. Okay, Lisa E. Wrapping up, no, already did Lisa E. Revival of Venus, wrapping up your week. Queen of Swords reversed. There is some heavy news, and not everyone is healing it or processing it well. Where the hope comes from, Revival of Venus, is you yourself. Because of all your family members, you are probably the best equipped to process and deal with what's going on and to exemplify that for the people around you. It's not easy, but believe it or not, your own ability is what brings you hope. All right. Okay, so Maury Mika TTV over on Twitch, sent here by Nina. That's fabulous. Yep, going well, and let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week. Jen Schultz, I want to thank you so very much, not only for being a member, but for the super sticker. Really appreciate you and appreciate that. Thank you. We're going to do a card, and Jen, you are in the queue. I will be pulling a card for you. Let's see. Claire Thomas, 10 of Swords reversed. I feel like it's been a little bit of a tough run for you, but things are getting better. This is a message of improvement, and it's important for you to know that improvement is coming. All right. Laughing Cap, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You started with the Knight of Wands reversed, and now 10 of Cups. So I feel like you spent some time this week sort of figuring out where you're going to put your energy and what's going to make you happiest, and that will serve you a lot in the year going forward. Well done. Lily, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, it was so great to speak with you yesterday, Lily. I enjoyed that so much. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for being a moderator. On Monday, you had 7 of Swords reversed. And now the King of Wands reversed. And I think a lot of this is the truth of what we talked about yesterday, that where you are right now offers you a time of rest and offers you a time where you don't have to do a lot. And I mean, you still do a lot, but you don't have as many commitments. And I think you've spent most of your life overperforming, overdoing, and overserving. And just being able to relax is a gift. It's a good thing. Oh my goodness, Caroline McLaughlin, I've been a bit unwell for a few weeks, needed to give myself the grace I give others. Absolutely, yes. Yes, so true. My goodness. All right, Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay. And I know Michelle asked for you as well. I know the two of you asked for each other. So we're going to do Mixuer here now too. And Barbie and Mixuer, thank you both for being members. Okay. So Barbie, you had Justice reversed is how you started, and now Four of Cups. And I know that these cards reflect exactly how you've been feeling, like you are not happy, super excited with your life right now. And that's a weird way to start the new year, but it's really not, because the year is yours to explore. And if you know that you're not happy, even if you're not sure what's making you unhappy, that is a good starting space to say, okay, what's going to make me feel better right now? What do I need to add or remove to this stew to make it taste better? And that's how you start the year, and that's not a bad thing. All right, and for Mixuer, Mixuer had the Six of Pentacles, and now Justice reversed. And, you know, those two cards are hard because they both have scales in the weight deck. One's upright, one's not. Like, you can be so fair to others, and others can still treat you badly for no reason at all. And it's hard when that happens. And maybe sometimes life does that too. The important thing, Mixuer, is to not let that define you or your worldview. The more you lean in toward the good people, the more they will lean into you. And that's the bottom line. Oh, Caroline McLaughlin, I want to thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate your generosity. Thank you. Lee Kenyon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is your card wrapping up your week. The Tower reversed. We are grateful for the reversal. But here's the thing. I have a very specific interpretation of this for you, Lee, which is that you are, this week, like, you are really trying to prevent a disaster. Like, the Tower can be a disaster, right? You're trying to prevent it. You are really making a commitment to do what you need to do to make things as good as they can be. And that is not easy at all, but you're doing it and it's going to serve you. Well done. Well done. And Nina 82 Gems, thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. That's a huge deal, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Mori Mika, let me know if you'd like a card. All right, let's keep going. LP, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. LP, you get the Seven of Swords. So, like, in what way this week did you not trust yourself, or did someone else turn out to be untrustworthy? One way or the other, going forward, you need to be able to trust yourself. And if there are people around you not trustworthy, you need to know that. All right. Kenneth King. Kenneth King, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Wrapping up your week with the Ten of Wands. There is a lot and it is heavy. What you need to know, Kenneth, is no one envies what you have to deal with right now. It is not easy, but you are showing up and you are doing it. And that is going to serve you. It's going to serve you. Oh my goodness, Morimika, you gifted the subscription to Nina. Thank you. Thank you. You are so kind. I appreciate that so very much. Oh my gosh. Nina, you and I said the same thing at the same time. That's hilarious. But it's true. All right, baby cake. So good to see you. And this is good news. Everyone who's been following along knows that Baby Cakes was not feeling their best, but here we go. I got the contract. My year couldn't start any better. Yay, Happy New Year to everyone. All right, here we go. So, Baby Cakes, wrapping up your week, the Fool reverse. You are jumping into the new year. You are jumping into a new job. And some of it will feel good. Some of it will be whatever it will be, but we are so grateful for it all. So let's just turn this right side up and welcome a new year. Okay, Morimika, I'll take a card. Yes, and again, thank you so much for gifting that subscription to Nina. So appreciated. Okay, so on Fridays, what we do is wrap up the week. So, Morimika, here we go. King of Swords reversed. I feel like this week there is something that is weighing heavy on you. Something that you know that you're not sure how to process, that you're not sure how to share, that you're not sure how to deal with, or even if you should share it. You have some information that someone around you does not have. And I feel like you are processing sort of how to handle that. And in that, you are learning really good skills of leadership and integrity. Oh my goodness, Nina's your mother. That makes it even better. I love this. I love this so much. There you go. All right. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members only emoji. All right, 6 of Pentacles is how we started, Jackie, and we end with Judgment, where I feel like we can just put this year to bed. You did a good job this year. You know you did a good job this year, and you are starting fresh, ready for a good year, and we are all here for it. Well done. All right. Horse-drawn portrait, nice to see you. You are in the queue. I will be right there for you. Jazzy J, Tarot Mage Game Cat, so good to see you. A card to close out your week. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat, here we go. 8 of Wands. Jazzy J. This week, I think you did a really good job working with the energy around you, communicating appropriately, and just letting the energy be without having it bother you or cause you too much anxiety. You are learning how to live on the planet. That is really the bottom line. Well done. Okay, over on Twitch, Horse-drawn portrait. So good to see you. Oh, cool deck. You like the deck. Cool. And Horse-drawn portrait, you got the 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles. This week, you did a very good job with friends and family, with your own home, and in pleasing your ancestors. Like, this is such a positive card that covers so many things, all of them good. So this week, you did a good job protecting your health, your wealth, your family, your home, and also allowing the ancestors to guide you. So very well done. Oh my goodness, 10 of Swords was your reversed, was your card of the day today. Well, at least reversed anyway. Okay, Ren, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. here is a card for you. Ren, Four of Cups. This week, there were some things that did not go your way that you were not happy about. It is okay for you to take some time for some self-care. That is what is needed. Lindsley, good morning. Thank you for being a new subscriber. We appreciate you. Here is a card to wrap up your week. The Three of Cups. I think you did a great job this week socially, spending time or communicating with people that you enjoy and letting that inspire you. And it feels like fun. It feels like creativity. So well done. And Jazzy J says, haha, definitely feel that. Been somewhat busy and constantly rushing from this to that, but honestly hasn't been bothering me much at all. Feels good, actually. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Cassandra, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. We're going to do you and your mom and your sister, Nicole, who is running a marathon next week. Your whole family runs together. I think that is so cool. All right, so here we go. Cassandra, wrapping up your week with the Five of Pentacles reversed. You have stayed really open to the concept of new opportunities, new possibilities, and hope, and that's a good thing. For Raquel, your mom, the Devil. This week, I think you had to deal with some difficult things and maybe need some good self-care for yourself because of it. And for Nicole, for Cassie's sister, Nicole, the Hierophant, you'll do well in your marathon, Nicole, for sure. And this week you did a good job with your training. You got it together. You did a good job with all the things you had to do. You are hitting your marks. All right. Over on Twitch, Scorpio, so good to see you. Here is your wrap up. Thanks for being here. Three of Cups. I think you had a good week. I think you really honored your friends, your creativity, and your community. Very well done. Seems happy and positive. Jackie says, thank you. I'm ready for the fresh start. Yes, indeed. All right, Kay Talks. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. And we're going to give baby Skylar a birthday card. Skylar is 1 year old. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Kay Talks. Wrapping up your week with the Five of Wands reversed. You're not fighting it. You're just going with it. And what else can you do? It's okay. And a birthday card for baby Skylar. The Queen of Cups. You are so loved and you make the people around you so happy, Skylar. That is a beautiful thing. And this is a blessing for your own happiness in life. Oh, horse-drawn portrait. It's been awesome that this year you've arrived to be a bright spark in our lives. Well, thank you, thank you. And one of my New Year's resolutions is to spend more time with you on Twitch. So expect to see me more there. All right. Let's see. AM, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, AM, here we go. I love it. Happy New Year. Next miracle. Two of Swords reversed. It's about finding peace and feeling empowered to create your own miracles and to make your own decisions. That's what it's really about right now. Rebecca Dusk, so good to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member. Seven of Coins or Seven of Pentacles reversed. I think this is really recognizing that it's been a heck of a year. And it's hard. And I think this week you've allowed yourself a little bit of rest, and I think that's a good thing. Self-care is necessary here. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Okay, so let's see. Dion, you had the Hierophant reversed and now the Fool reversed. So I feel like on one hand, spiritually, you are really committed to your path, but there's a part of you that is worried if your path is committed to you. It is. You'll be fine. It's all good. And Jada had the Fool, wrapping up the Fool with the Devil. Jada, you can have fun, but don't have too much fun. And remember that exploring ideas and thoughts and possibilities is great until it takes a dark turn in your head, in which case you got to pull it back. You have to be the master of what goes on in your head. All right. Holy Kenyon, I'd say well done you. Understood. So a team effort anyway. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the Hermit reversed. And now the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So, you know, these 2 major arcana cards, that's fabulous, both reversed. And I think it's about trusting yourself and trusting the universe. Spirit is moving in your life, Jeannie, and you're moving in your life, and it's working out. You have to trust it. All right, my good friend Julie Barrett, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping up your week. With the 10 of Pentacles reversed, I think there's really been some thoughts about redefining home and family and your role therein and what that's going to look like going forward. It's bittersweet, but I promise you it could turn out even better than you think. All right. Brittany Marie Bruce, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. 2 of Swords. I feel like the important thing here is about finding peace in your own heart and trusting yourself to make the right decisions. This is true about everything in life, but especially when it comes to relationships. Hey, Not a Pro, good to see you. You know, I just figured out what your name is, Not a Pro. Got it. Took me enough time. Thank you for being here on Twitch. Let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week. Izzy, so good to see you. Izzy, 8 of Pentacles reversed. Here's the thing. You asked for a card about love. And if anyone is watching the Taylor Swift documentary, no spoilers. I'm only 4 in through 6. I've got 4. I've got 2 more to go. But the part where her mother says to her, well, you got to do something different. You can't keep doing what you're doing. This is me saying this to you, Izzy. I think you've been thinking about different ways to find relationships, different ways to manage relationships, and that's what's necessary. That's what you need to do. All right. Not a Pro, LOL. It helps. You figure it, if it helps, you figured it out faster than most. Well, that does make me feel better. Everything is great here. Thanks so much for asking. And here's a card for you, Not a Pro. Death. And we know that this is not a scary card necessarily. This really talks about the changes that you have committed to make your life better. I feel like you are really tenaciously committing yourself to some things that are going to serve you in 2026. So it's a good thing. All right. Over on Instagram, Jojo G, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ace of Swords. This week, I think you did a very good job with your own spiritual downloads, like knowing how spirit is communicating with you, and also just understanding what is true for you and being able to hold on to that. It's a good thing. All right. Teresa Duro, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Six of Coins. This week you did such a good job with yourself, your resources, and the people you care about, really allowing a nice exchange of energy. Very well done. Jen Schultz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. The Fool, you are leaping into a new year perfectly, spiritually, professionally, even with everything you've got going on in your life that you're still tying up. You are leaping into the new year with a lot of joy and a lot of faith and a lot of gratitude, and it's a beautiful thing. All right. Bedborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here is your wrap up. The sun reversed. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Absolutely yes. And the more that you believe in the light that is within you, the better it will be. Suspicious username over on Twitch. Good to see you. May I have a weekly wrap up? I can't tell if I should or shouldn't with this guy. Okay, we're going to look at that. The world. So, should you or shouldn't you with this guy? I don't know either. This would either be, yeah, do it all, or no, do it none. So the universe doesn't know either, apparently. Try again tomorrow. But here's the thing. Suspicious username. I feel like you did a good job wrapping up 2025. And you are doing a good job entering a new year and really open for a good year and open to showing up the best way you know how. So when we think about should you or shouldn't you with this guy, does this guy help you meet your life goals or does he not? Suspicious username. I tried going to nursing and moving out of an abusive relationship. Yeah. So yeah, that's the important piece. Very well done. Hey, over on Instagram, beautiful Gemini. So good to see you. A beautiful Gemini on Instagram, wrapping you up with the Six of Cups reversed. I think you've been doing a lot of healing, even from childhood trauma, and a lot of remembering who you really are. Well done. Well done. Oh, suspicious username. I got the all or nothing vibe too. Yeah, with the world, it's like that. So be careful. Right now, you're the most important thing in your picture, and you got to keep it that way. So no one who's going to come in and not make you the most important thing. All right. Hey, where are we here? We think it's last call. We do. We think it's last call. My friends, I will be back tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Time, for your Saturday Psychic Sampler. I have time slots available this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, next week. Reach out. There's a link in the description to book, to schedule with me. I want to say a huge thank you to the members, the moderators, the new subscribers on Twitch. So appreciated. Oh my goodness. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Do plan on joining me tomorrow and reach out and book that private session with me. And remember, I am also available for private mentorship where we can use Card Cam so you can even see the cards while we're learning. All right. My friends, thank you so very much. Take really good care and happy, happy New Year. Oh. Quinn Kilharius. Renata. I was like just pushing the button to go away, and then I saw you. Here's a card for you. Glad you're here. Wrapping up your week with the Knight of Cups, Quinn Kilharius. I know I pronounced your name wrong, but I appreciate you so much. I think you did a good job this week, be it, whether this is in a more spiritual way, a more romantic way, a more platonic way, I do not know. But this week you did a good job pursuing what your heart wants and thinking about what your heart wants. And that's really good and really important. So happy New Year. It's a great way to go into the year. All right. You came in just under the wire. So now I'm going back to saying goodbye, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.